So good evening everyone and welcome back. Today is our day 31 on this capacity building training for 1,000 Nigerian Civil Servants on ICT, which is organized by Hammad Technologies and Consultancy Limited. So as we say, the training is going to hold on for 40 days, and by Allah grace, today is our day 31 with only 9 days left to go. So as always, we'll start by showing our outlines, and our outlines for today goes like this. We have a recap on day 30. We have if function, then we have question and answer session, and then we have conclusion. So a quick recap on the third, we talk about count function in MX Excel. What is count function? How to use it? What it's used for? We said count is used to count the numerical values inside your range. That's what count does. And then we have counter. We also talk about it. We say counter, it stands for count all. Then it's used for counting the cells that contain something in your range. It, the only cell that it won't count the cell that is blank. So then we talk about count blank, which is used to count only blank cells in your range. So I think this is what we talk about on the third. So we've been into today's class. So now we're going to MS interface so that we can practice today's class together. So let me just share my screen now. So if statement, or let's say if function in MS Excel is one of the most powerful and commonly used functions in Excel. It allows you to make a decision based on a condition that you have given it. It has a syntax like this. It has logical text, then it has value if true, then it has value if false. So what is this logical text? Logical text is the condition you want to check. Let's say the condition you are going to give the function. So after you have given it the logical text, then it has value if true. That is what to return if the condition is true. If the given condition is true, what do you want it to return? That is value if true. Then we have value if false. Value if false is what to return if the condition is false. That means if the given condition is false, so what do you want it to return to you? So that's the syntax of if function in MS Excel. And it works with this comparison operators, these conditions. It has equal to, it has greater than, it has less than, it has greater than or equal to, it has less than or equal to. So as you can see, I've written them like this here. So now we're going to use all of this condition and apply them somewhere else so that you can see how it works. And like I say, it's most powerful and commonly used function. Almost everywhere you're going to work with Excel. So if you don't know, if I recommend go and learn it because it's very useful in analysis and making decision in template and so on. So like now let's just go to practical. So now let's say we have this exam record. Let's say we have this, we have their name, first CA, second CA exam, and then we have their total. So now we want to give them a status whether a student pass or a student fail the subject. So the first thing you're going to do is give the conditions that apply on our aim. Then we have value if true, value if false. So let's say if your mark is less than 70, you fail. But if you score above 70, you pass. So now we're going to start with our condition equal to. So let's say now equals to, as you know, whenever you're going to start applying formula or function in Excel, you'll start with equal sign. Then we say if like this, then we open bracket. As you can see, it highlight logical text, value if true, value if false. So what is our logical text? Now let's say this cell, if this cell is equal to, let's say we want the student to only score 70. You score above 70, you fail. You score below 70, you fail. We just only want 70. So you say is equal to 70. Like this, let's say, comma 2. What if the given condition is true? What do you want it to return? Let's say pass. So there's one thing, if you're going to write a character in the given function that you are writing, you're going to apply this sign double quote like this. Then you write the character in. If you're going to write numbers, you don't have to insert them there. But as long as you're going to write characters, you're going to open this double quote and then write your characters and then let's say pass. Then you close it like this. Let's say what if value equals. Let's say student fell. See, fell like this. So now we're going to close the bracket. We finish writing our formula. Then we press on enter like this. So you can see we have pass. So let's just drag so that you can see the status of the rest of the student. So as you can see, we have only two pass. Let me just adjust this to 70 as you can see. So wherever, let's say here we have 76 like this, press enter. As you can see, it still show 10. Why? Because the given condition is only if this cell is equals to 70, that's when you're going to pass. You above 70, you fail. You less than 70, you fail. So this is what equal condition is in a statement. Then we're going to, let's say, write another. Now we're going to use greater than, let's say, if, if open bracket, this here is greater than. 70. What do we want value if true? Let's say we want pass. This. Then value if false, we want it to return hell, like this. Then we close on bracket. So now we finish given the condition and we finish inserting our formula. So let's press enter like this. As you can see, a 70 here is failed. Let's drag it here. As you can see, 70 is failed. Why? Because we say greater than 70. 70 is not greater than 70, so that's why this one here fell. As you can see, 75 fell. So let's just insert this as 71 like this. As you can see, pass, because 71 is greater than 70. So that's what greater than is all about in a function. So now we're going to use less than. Let's see if our logical text is less than, let's say 40, comma. So value if true, if you are less than 40, definitely fail. Let's see, fail like this. Then we say comma. So elsewhere, if value if false, if you are, that means if you are greater than 40. So let's say definitely pass, like this. Then we close the bracket like this and press on enter. Then we drag for the rest. So as you can see, we only have one help because it's less than 40. Here we have 38. So 38 is less than 40. And whether if you have 40, still it will give you pass because 40 is not less than 40. Like this, let's see. It will show you pass, but wherever you have from 39 and the rest will give you fail. Let's see 39. So you can see fail. So that's what less than is. So now we're going to use greater than or equals. That means it starts from the exact number that you're given and to above. Let's say greater than or equals to 70. That means when the value is equals to 7, it starts from 70 and continue from above. So like you say if our logical text is greater than or equal to 70. So let's say comma, value if true, if the value is true, we want it to return pass. Else, that means value if false. What do you want it to return? You want it to return head. So we finish our condition. Now we're going to close the bracket and we say enter. So you can see we have pass here. So now it's going to start from 70 and above because we say it's greater than or equals to 70. As you can see, we have 71 here. Let's see here we have 69. It's going to give us fail because 69 is not equal to or greater than 70. As you can see, so now we're going to, the only one remain in our condition is less than or equal to. So let's say equals to if, like this, logical text is less than or equal to, let's say 40. Then value if true, what do you want it to return if the given condition is true? We want it to return help. Let's see, comma, value equals, want it to return pass. Like this. Then we close the bracket like this. Then we say enter. As you can see, let's just drag it. So wherever we have 40 equals to 12, because we say less than or equals to 40. Well, so wherever it has 40 and less than 40, from that means from 40 to 0, it's going to give us hell. So that's the condition if statement used. As I say, it's very powerful and commonly used. So go practice, use it. You can use it anywhere. Anywhere you can apply a function and you can merge it with some other function, like the one we did yesterday, count. You can apply it like say if like let's say if, then you say count, then you apply a logical text, then you pass your count. So let's say like count blank, you insert your count blank, then you say comma value if true if the cell is blank, you can give it a statement that you want it to return if the value is true. That means it is blank. You can give it something that will return to you. You can also give it a false if it's not blank. You can give it the value you want it to return, or if you want it to return the exact something that is inside the cell. So it's very useful, this if function. And tomorrow we're going to move into, I think, if nested. So let's just stop from here. Let's see, let's go back to our class. So we just finished practicing our today's class. So we have question and answer session. So as always, if you have any question, please drop it in chat so that I can respond to you now. So I see somebody said, can you match it with? Yeah, you can match it with some formulas, as I said, or function. You can add if statement at first, then you pass your formula as logical text, then you give it the value of true and then value of false, and then it will still work in your favor as long as you apply the conditions right. So if anyone have any question, please, now is the time. So thank you for listening once again, and we'll meet again tomorrow, inshallah. So have a very good night, everyone, please.